Alam niyo ba na kapag sinimulan niyo ng tama yung inyong araw, ang inyong linggo, ang inyong buwan, at ang inyong taon, you're set to achieve goals na hindi niyo nare-realize. Hi, my name is Mary and everyday nagpo-post ako ng bagong video sa pwede niyo sundan na some sort of roadmap kung gusto niyo na maging freelancer, virtual assistant, or gusto niyo na mag-work from home gamit ang computer at internet. And this is the first video of the year. Every single day, pipilitin ng team namin. And yes, isang buong team na po talaga kami na mag-work dito sa channel ko para makapag-post kami ng mga video tutorials. Now, this is going to be very similar dun sa 364-day challenge, except this time, meron tayong short form videos na ipopost ko sa TikTok at meron naman tayong long form videos na mas detalyado yung makukuha ninyo na tutorials. And the goal is hindi na lang siya all about freelancing. It's more of how to earn using your computer. So lahat ng sources of income ichichika ko sa inyo dito sa channel na to. Kaya kung feeling niyo may somebody that might benefit from this video, kamag-anak, kapatid, kaibigan, kumare ninyo, i-share nyo sa kanila to. And don't forget to subscribe, or kung nasa TikTok naman kayo, don't forget to follow para hindi kayo malipasan ng chismis. Anyway, for task number 1, our first topic of the year. Gusto niyo yun? Ang excited talaga. I want to show you how I plan my year. How do I keep work-life balance? How am I able to manage juggling 5 sources of income na hindi ako napapagod or hindi ako nabu-burnout? And ano nga ba yung some of the realities, the challenges that I face as someone who earns from my computer? Without further ado, our first task, actually dalawa to. First things first, I want to show you how I keep a work-life balance. Just recently, nagkaroon kami ng usapan ng Personal Learning Network. At tawag ni Adina is the expanders because we expand each other's brains. And itong ginawa nila na 'to, actually absent ako kasi may client meeting ako no'n na na-extend. But, napanood ko yung recording and they created parang they shared their vision boards. Tapos after watching the whole, 2-hour, meeting na video yung recording nung meeting na yun, I realized that I have been practicing, something for the past couple of years na hindi siya talagang vision board, nakita mo yung nakita mo yung like, kasi ang gaganda nung design nila, hindi ako ma-design na tao. So, ang ganda ng mga design nila, meron silang mga presentations, meron silang mga, alam mo yung talagang inilagay nila sa kanilang vision board kung ano yung gusto nilang result. Nung ako na yung mag-start na gumawa ng vision board ko at ipapakita ko siya sa inyo because, siya yung wallpaper ko ngayon. But this is how my wallpaper looks like. Pretty straightforward, very simple, walang masyadong tsetsa-boretsa, and let me explain why. But before that, gusto ko muna kayong tanungin, ano ba ang one goal na meron kayo? Isang vision lang, ano yung goal ninyo? Let's say for example, ang goal ninyo is mag-start na ng freelancing. Gusto ko ngayong i-write down ninyo kung ano yung step by step na pagkakasunod ng the way that you see yourself. How are you going to achieve that goal? What is your parang journey from point A to point B? List that down. Kasi ako, I want to, and every single year, eto lang yung goal ko. I want to have a work-life balance. Lumampas na ako sa stage na gusto kong kumita ng malaki. Kasi na-realize ko na kahit napakalaki ng kinikita ko, eto yung time na meron akong client na Australian at saka US. So, ang nangyayari, ang tulog ko lang sa isang araw is 5-6 hours. And I had to do that because I have a specific goal in mind. Now, nandito na ako doon sa goal ko. Dito na kami nakatira sa mismong goal ko. And more than money, I think it's the time freedom that comes with it na gusto ko sanang ma-enjoy. So, just again to show you ano nga ba yung vision ko for the whole year. At breakdown ko siya sa 5 stages. Every single day, I need to do something in order to achieve kung ano yung goal ko. At ang tawag ko dito, I've been practicing this for over 4 or 5 years now, I believe. But every single day, I will do something for my body. I will do something for myself. I will do something for my investment, which is the money making side of things. I will do something for my loved ones, and I will do something for my self development. Ito yung tinatawag ko na build. Hindi na ako nagkaroon pa ng napakaraming designs, hindi ko na nilagay yung mga photos nung gusto kong ma-achieve because talagang gusto ko laser focused ako. What do I need to do in order to achieve yung goals ko? At this is something na kailangan gawin ko every single day. Kasi ang sabi nila, it takes 21 days to build a habit. But it takes 90 days to make it a lifestyle. So, it doesn't make sense for me to work 5 days a week for a specific goal. Tapos weekends magpapahinga ako. No. Pero, ang lagi kong sinasabi, hindi ko kailangan ng isang buong araw para lang yung iba't ibang parte ng buhay ko na gusto kong may magbago. Halimbawa, for my body, since I have PCOS, I need to start making sure that I take my vitamins, 'di ba? Normal na 'yan. So nag-create na ako ng routine na paggising ko sa umaga, mag-tea ako or coffee if mahaba yung araw ko. And then after that, during coffee time, nagki-create na rin ako ng content. So nagfi-film ako ng videos, sasagot ako ng questions sa TikTok. It usually takes me about 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours the most. And that is okay. Kasi nagjo-journal din ako, yung lahat ng bagay na nagpapakalma sa akin, but at the same time, ginigising yung utak ko na eto yung set goals ko for the day. I also write down. So, I have two, 'di ba may dalawa akong Beldejour na journals. Ito siya. Balik tayo. So, ito yung dalawa kong journals na ginagamit. This one is for business and this is for personal. Ngayon itong personal ko, meron na siyang laman. But itong for business, meron ng mga nakaplot na schedules diyan na based on ano nga ba yung mga calendar of events. So, may mga naka-yellow na diyan. Nilalagay ko na rin kung ano yung mga parang naging activity ko for letter I, which is investment. Pero, 'di ba dalawa yung nakuha ko? This is from Beldejour nga pala, guys. Pwede ilalink ko na lang siguro sa description box kung paano niyong o-orderin 'to. But this is the Power Journal. Si Power Journal, guys, eto yung pinakang every single day, magsusulat ako ng focus ko diyan at pagkatapos saka ko sisimulan yung araw ko. Now, normally, after coffee, saka pa lang ako magbe-breakfast, kahit pa hapon 'yan. Basta yung first meal of the day ko is after ko mag-coffee. Usually, it takes about 30 minutes. After kong kumain, every single time na kumakain ako, nasanay na yung katawan ko na magwo-walking ako. 'Pag hindi ako nag-walking, ang bigat ng pakiramdam ko, automatic natutulog ako. So, hindi na yun yung ginagawa natin. Nagwo-walking na tayo at least 20 minutes. Pero if I have the time, like wala akong kasunod na meetings, ang ginagawa ko is nag-e-extend ako. Kasi 2 hours dapat ako nagwo-walk per day para ma-achieve ko yung 10,000 steps. Pero kung lalabas kami, like pupunta kami sa malls, alam ko na kabisado ko na mga 3,000 steps yun. So, dinededuct ko na rin siya para lang mabalance ko siya. Now, after that, diretsong ligo na ako. Yun yung for you ko. Kasi, ang napansin ko, kapag nagsimula ako ng araw ko na diretso ako sa computer, hindi na ako nakakaligo. So sabi ko, I need some time for myself. Doon ako nag-iisip, nagpaplano ng buhay, doon ko chine-check yung mga where did I go wrong moments and what can I do to make it better and all that stuff. After that, saka pa lang ako nagwo-work. And when I say work, I work on the business. So lahat ng businesses ko, chine-check ko siya. Anything that's urgent or that needs immediate attention, ginagawa ko na kagad siya. Because after that, there's a possibility kasi na either lumabas kami ni Papski, we'll run errands, spend time with family, um, everything else that goes on after it revolves between spending time with family or friends. I intentionally spend more time with family and friends now versus siguro mga 3 years ago just because nung unang panahon mas malaki yung need ko to earn money. Pero ngayon, ang pinakang tuwang-tuwa ako and I think yung mga matatagal na freelancers can relate to this is mas focused ako sa pag-build ng intentionally building relationships that truly matters the most. And then, after everything, so sa buong araw, ang isa sa mga gagawin ko na intentionally this year, this coming year, and sisimulan ko na siya ngayon, is hindi na ako magdadala ng cellphone bago matulog. So, makikita niyo sa letter D is self-development. So, I need to read 2 books per month. I normally read two, average ko siya, pero lately hindi ko siya nagagawa. But that's because scroll ako ng scroll. So, bumalik na naman tayo sa sakit natin na scrolling. So, now that I've shared with you guys ano yung ginagawa ko to have a work-life balance, I want you guys to write down ano yung mga activities na willing kayo na gawin every single day that you know would be able to give you that feeling of satisfaction na, okay, today is a perfect day because I was able to build. I want you to write down ano yung mga gagawin nyo for each of these things na makakatulong na ma-achieve ninyo yung goals ninyo for year 2024. And again, you don't necessarily have to plan everything down to T, down to the letter. Ano ba sasabi? Down to letter T, whatever they say. But I just want you to have a goal na halimbawa, if I want to save 1 million liquid cash, I need to save 20,000 savings per week. So whatever it may take for me to achieve that, gagawin ko. So yun yung nasa letter I ko. Ngayon, yung goals mo, hindi na lang siya nakadikit sa isang goal lang. Kung hindi, ibe-breakdown mo yung mga ginagawa mo every single day para one day closer ka dun sa goal mo na ma-achieve mo siya. This is very important. Ginawa ko to before I even introduce the next task for our day one, which is email management. Kung hindi mo pa sinisimulan to, ito yung araw na kailangan mong gawin yon. I actually created a list of things that a freelancer should do to start 2024, right? And eto siya, bibigay ko sa inyo yung listahan. Pinost ko kasi siya sa Facebook. So, sabi ko dun sa listahan ko, pakita ko sa inyo. So, sabi ko dito, sharing a checklist of things freelancers need to do before New Year's Eve. Number one is vision board. So, nagawa ko na siya. Mag-declutter din kayo ng wardrobe. Kung gusto nyo ng guide about decluttering wardrobe, hindi ako expert doon. But, personally, what I do is, lahat ng hindi ko sinuot for the whole year, ando siya sa pinakandulo ng cabinet. Ibinibigay ko na siya for goodwill or kung hindi na siya wearable, then I have to throw it out. Next is linisin ng makeup kit. Eto ginagawa ko siya weekly, so hindi ko siya problema. But something that you can do to parang clear your mind is to have a clear and clean workspace. And personally ako, since mahilig ako sa makeups, yung makeup kit ko talaga, isang malaking lalagyan siya. So what I want to do is linisin siya every week. If you don't often use makeup, that is okay. But you might want to check your powder or whatnot kasi baka mamaya meron na pala dong expired na. Kung hindi naman kayo mahilig sa makeup kit, gusto niyo ng replacement dito, linisin ninyo yung medicine cabinet ninyo. Actually, dadagdag ko sana siya pero hindi ko na siya dinagdag. Kasi sa akin naman, hindi naman, naayos na namin yung medicine cabinet like a month ago. So, hindi ko na siya nilista dyan. Next, long mental health walk. It's very important to have that moment to yourself to think about the things that you have accomplished so far and ano ba yung gusto mo ma-achieve. Next, full self-care day. Gusto niyo yun? Self-care, ako para sa akin, my impression for self-care would be mani-ped, foot spa, gel polish para tumatagal. Kung pwede, eyelash extensions pero hindi siya nag-a-align dun sa vision ko for 2024. So I'm still kind of thinking about it. But I found the perfect offer sa Star Deals. It's a like parang Metro Deals na app siya na pwede ako magpa-facial. So, 399 lang siya. I grabbed it. I booked for 2 people. So, for Papski and me, we'll have it ng January. And also, meron na rin akong nakaset na schedule for my operation kasi kailangan akong ipa-opera and kailangan nun ng at least 3 weeks na pahinga. So, nakabook na rin siya. But whatever your impression is when it comes to like self-care, you might want to consider doing this. Kasi importante siya. Next, clean out your workspaces. That you need to do every single week really. Pero kahit ako hindi ko naman siya nagagawa eh. Pero as long as you have a space for everything, parang ang tawag ni Con Marie doon is merong house yung lahat ng gamit mo, you should be good. So punas-punas ka lang ganyan. Next is write down your 2024 personal and business goals. Ano nga ba yung gusto mong ma-achieve? You don't necessarily have to be very specific na kailangan sa week 1, ito yung na-accomplish ko. Alamin mo lang ano yung end goal mo for the year. Pagkatapos, i-breakdown mo siya into step-by-step process. Kagaya nung nabanggit ko kanina. Also, spend time with loved ones. Very important for me. Next is organize and clean up your digital files. Sit down, check your phone, i-delete mo na lahat ng screenshot na na-send mo na sa tamang chat box. Mag-let go ka na ng mga photos na nagpapaalala sa'yo ng malulungkot at i-keep mo lang yung importanteng mga photos and videos na kapag binabalikan mo, hindi ka nagsisisi that it's taking up space in your computer or your phone. Next, cook your favorite meal. This I usually do every 31st kasi yung mga bata, normally Pasko wala sila. Nandun sila sa mga co-parents namin. Co-parents, ang dami. But yung 31st talaga is the time na nandito yung mga bata sa amin. And so, that's the time na nagluluto. After that, so nalista mo na yung nagawa mo na lahat ng kailangan mo linisin. I wanna show you guys two of the things na actually hindi lang two. Let's talk about the whole Google Workspace. Kasi ang task ninyo for the day, and this you need to accomplish ng first day. So hopefully wala kayong kagaya nung last year na nagsimula kami na 25,000 emails. But today we're going to talk about email and inbox management. This is my email, my business email. Anda, it's dami nagsa-sign up for Cebu. Teka lang. So ito yung business email ko. Bigyan ko muna kayo ng quick overview ha. So, first things first, some of the things na ginagawa ko when I log in sa email ko is dito sa baba, makikita nyo dyan, pag clinic nyo yan, pak, may lalabas dyan ng mga icons. Yung mga icons na to, it's calendar, keep, which is yung notepad ng Google. We also have tasks, and we have contacts. So, normally ang ginagawa ko, inyo-on ko lang yan, tapos tinitingnan ko yung calendar ko. So, alam ko yung schedule for the day. Now, what you wanna do is, first, check your calendar. Kaya inuna kong i-discuss yung setting goals because eto yung talagang kailangan mo munang gawin. Pag binuksan mo na yung calendar, pag clinic mo tong icon na to, it will open yung schedule mo for the day. Dito sa taas, makikita mo pwede mo siyang iset ng weeks, months. Mas bet ko yung month view na kagaya nito para lang alam ko kung ano yung mga upcoming ko na schedule. And then kapag alam ko na yung upcoming schedule ko for like the whole month, saka ako pupunta dito sa weeks view. So makikita ko na dyan ano yung mga nakaschedule ko. Before you check anything else, what I want you to do is click on settings and make sure na yung display primary time zone is Philippine Standard Time. So unless instructed by clients, wag yun nang baguhin to. Para halimbawa, nag-send sa inyo ng schedule ng via email. Nakalagay 1 p.m. CST, which is Central Standard Time. Pag nag-click kayo ng yes dun sa calendar invite na yon, automatic dito, pagdating dito sa calendar nyo, naka-Philippine time zone na siya. So, hindi nyo na kailangan mag-convert ng kung ano man. And then, I want you to plot based on your current goals. Ipa-plot nyo sa Google Calendar ninyo kung ano yung, kung anong, saan nyo ilalagay yung schedule nyo. Halimbawa, I wanna create an event for building. Kasi meron na ako eh. Okay, delete muna natin tong ha. Pack. Kasi yan yung schedule ko ng B, which is for my body. Siguro ang gusto kong gawin, gigising ako ng 3 o'clock. So by 4 o'clock kailangan nakapag-exercise na ako. What you wanna do is click on create, event, lagay nyo dito. Ako ang nilalagay ko for exercise is OBAP, Oplan Balik Alindog Program. Bahala na kayo kung anong gusto nyong ipangalan diyan. Pero I wanna do it at kailangan by 4 p.m. nagawa ko na siya. So, baguhin ko lang yung time, 4 p.m. and then mag-set ako ng 2 hours for that. 2 hours. And then gusto kong palitan yung color kasi personal 'to. So, click lang ako dito, busy, okay, there. Tapos, since gusto ko na mag-repeat siya every single day, i-click ko lang dito sa does not repeat daily. And then I hit on save. Makikita nyo na ngayon, pag nag-month view tayo, na everyday may nakaplot na Oplan Balik Alindog program. So, nandiyan na siya. Perfect, di ba? Okay. Next, I also wanna schedule time for myself. So, siguro gagawin ko, ipapangalan ko dito, self-care. So, for self-care, simulan ko siya ng today. Self-care ko starts at 6 o'clock. So, by 6 p.m., 6 to 7, yun yung time ko para maligo, magmuni-muni sa banyo, kung ano pa man yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay. So, yan. And then, again, click on repeat. I want it daily. Tapos, color. Since pang sarili ko siyang schedule, I'll color it red, busy, and then I hit on save. Now, after kong self-care, di ba B, body, OBAP, U is for myself, I is for investment. So, by 7 p.m., click on create, event. Ang ilalagay ko dito is make money. Starting today. So, from 7 p.m., gusto kong mag-work for, let's say, 8 hours. So, 8 hours lang ako magwo-work. And gusto kong gawin 'to instead of daily. Of course, gusto ko ng day off. So, what I wanna do is weekdays. Ayan, every weekday, Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. 7 p.m. till 3 a.m. magwo-work ako. I'll make that money, honey. Okay. But this time, since this is for money, ang color ko dito is green. And hindi ko siya ilalagay na busy kasi pagka naka-busy yung nasa calendar ko, hindi makakapag-schedule yung team ko ng meetings with me. Even yung sa Zoom ko, hindi sila makakapag-book. So I wanna put it as free and then I hit on save. After that, to spend time with loved ones, I wanna schedule na yung aking Friday and Saturday night ay available for my kids. So, gano'n lang. Kids and family and friends. So, let's do, ilalagay ko siguro dito, family time. Tapos, start niya is today. And then, uh, I'll do all day. Tapos, mag-repeat siya ng, gusto ko Friday and Saturday, 'di ba? So, custom, and then iha-highlight ko lang Friday and Saturday and then hindi siya mag-yan. Click on done, click on save. And then for self-development, I need to schedule a specific time for me to sleep. Kailangan kasi isa sa pinakamalaking challenges ng mga alam mo yung gabi ng gising, nocturnal, mga bayaning puyat. Ako kasi since 2006, 'di ba, panggabi na ako. So mas productive ako sa gabi kaya napansin niyo yung time to make money for me is panggabi. So ang gagawin ko ngayon, etong sleeping time ko kailangan iisa lang siya. And I wanna schedule that in any case na meron akong client meetings na past 3 AM, siguro I'll schedule my sleeping time or rest, reading, and rest. I-schedule ko siya ng 4 AM and gagawin ko na bibigyan ko ang sarili ko ng up to 9 hours na allotted time to sleep. And this should be something that I need to do daily. So, kailangan by 4 AM, patay na yung computer ko, wala na akong ibang gagawin for work, wala na akong client meetings. Unless necessary, I need to stay away na from technology by 4 AM. I'll hit on save. And let's take a look at January. So, makikita nyo ngayon, yung January na schedule ko, ayan na talaga siya. Wala ng tseche bureche pa. Teka, bakit walang sleep? Ayan, teka, hindi ko yata na-set ng repeat. I-edit natin. Repeat. Ah, naka-repeat naman. Reading and rest. Ba't wala siya dito? Ah, ayun, meron pala. So, reading and rest. Kumpleto na. Now, if I just follow this schedule at kahit hindi strict ha, but as long as meron ako sinusunod na schedule every single day, there's higher probability, higher chance of me winning. Gusto niyo yon? Okay. So, now that you guys have parang a better understanding of how my brain works in terms of balancing work and life, proceed na tayo sa ibang, nandito na rin lang naman tayo sa sa Google Workspace eh. So, let me show you what else you can explore na pwede nyo gamitin both personal and your professional work na gamit ng mga freelancers. For starters, so that's Google Calendar. Pwede nyo explore itong mga options like create appointment slots, out of office notice, tasks, andun yung lahat. But if ever na ako ay maglo-log in sa email ko, ang unang-una kong gustong gawin is linisin siya. Mapapansin nyo, meron ako dito mga labels. Itong mga labels na to, create ko lang siya by clicking here. Magki-create ako dito ng pangalan. Halimbawa, Personal Learning Network email. So I'll just put PLN. I'll click on create. Pagkatapos, nakita ko lang tong calendar invite ni Ina. So pag click ko yan, tapos this one is actually dito sa taas, pag click ko yung move to, this is vision board. So for vision board, kiklik ko lang create, tapos ilalagay ko siya under, sana yun, PLN. There you go. Click on create. Makikita nyo na dito sa baba, PLN, pag may clinic ko yan, lalabas na yung lahat ng division ng um, mga aspects ng buhay ko. Now, meron ditong payment platforms. So, I have Parallax, Payoneer, PayPal, Stripe, Wise. Ano pa ba? May mga sub-labels lahat yan. So, I have events, I have courses, I have collaboration events. Ito pinakamarami yung clients, buti na lang naka-close siya. So, kung gusto ko ngayong linisin yung email ko, una sa lahat, itong mga Google Forms na 'to, parang ano lang 'yan, FYI lang sa akin 'yan na may, nag-join sa Cebu Freelancing Plus Content Creation Workshop. So, puwede ko na siyang i-delete. Um, Ano pa ba dito yung mga puwede ko nang i-delete? Okey. So, yung mga videos na puwede ko nang i-delete, ide-delete ko na or emails na puwede ko i-delete, ide-delete ko na. TikTok Shop. Okay. So that automatic delete. Next, if meron akong mga emails na kagaya nito halimbawa na gusto kong basahin pero hindi ko pa magagawa, what I do is chine-check ko sila. Okay. And then ilalagay ko sila sa meron na akong folder for Goodread, hanggang sa ma-zero out ko yung inbox ko. And then kapag ready na akong i-check yung mga importante, halimbawa may hinighlight ako na 5 na emails. Pagkatapos kong i-zero out yung inbox ko, saka ko babalikan yung mga nilagyan ko ng star para replyan sila. Meron din namang times kasi na makikita ko, kunwari traveling ako, ta's makikita ko sa phone ko, mababasa ko siya, mare-replyan ko kaagad. But I make sure na I respond to every email that I get that needs my attention or needs my response as soon as possible, especially if it's from a client. That's pretty much how I manage my inbox. Marami pa silang ibang ginagawang techniques and strategies, but for me, really, as long as you keep your inbox clean, you manage your labels, you know exactly what an email is for and ano yung ire-reply mo doon, you should be good. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys is Google Task. So, dito sa Google Task, pag clinic mo siya dito sa side, hack, lalabas dyan lahat ng tasks na create for you. So either halimbawa meron akong chat sa hindi ko lang mabubuksan, kunwari meron akong chat sa training team, or meron akong chat for a specific client, tapos ia-assign sa akin, lalabas lang siya dito. So tuloy-tuloy lang yung gawa ko ng mga task at 'pag nakumpleto ko na sila, iche-check ko lang siyang ganyan. For you to create a task, all you have to do is click on add a task, pupunta yan dun sa area na puwede kang magsulat, tapos this is a test task. After that, puwede mong ilagay yung details dito. Yan, kunwari na lang may nilagay ako and then date and time, and if you wanna repeat that task. Or kung hindi naman, you should be good and then you click on okey. Pero dahil ito ay test task lang, ika-cancel ko lang siyang ganyan. Puwede ko rin siyang i-delete and keep in mind guys na puwede ninyong buksan si task, Google Task by opening a new tab. Click niyo 'tong waffle icon and then sa pinakambaba hanapin niyo lang keep. Hindi, task. Saan na 'yun? Yung check. Siyempre hindi ko makita dito sa side. Type na lang natin task. Hindi rin lalabas. Back. Taskboard ang lalabas. No, wag na 'yan. Okay, so anyway, puwede niyo rin siyang buksan do'n, hindi ko na lang mabuksan kasi maraming lalabas na hindi puwede makita. Okay. Anyway, next is Keep. This is the notepad that I want you guys to start using moving forward. Kasi unlike notepads na nasa computer ninyo, eto kasing Google Keep is halimbawa nasa Cebu kayo, hindi niyo dala yung laptop niyo. So kung nasa notepad ng laptop ninyo, hindi niyo na siya mabubuksan. But since meron ngang Google Keep, puwedeng ito na yung gamitin ninyo. Nandiyan na lahat ng notes ninyo, hindi ko lang siya bubuksan dahil meron akong mga importanteng messages diyan. But as you guys can see, even yung shopping list nandiyan. May shopping list talaga kami diyan, pero nilipat ko na 'yan sa Notion. So, yun yung mga features na gusto ko sanang pag-aralan niyo pa, but you guys can learn more from Google itself kasi marami silang training materials na magagamit ng iba, depende siguro din sa clients ninyo. What I will do is I will just link yung mga tutorials kung saan kayo pwedeng matuto pa further ng iba't iba pang pwede nyong gawin sa Google Workspace. Ilalagay ko na lang siya sa description box below. And guys, if you have any questions about our task for day 1, please do let me know sa comment section. I'll try and answer them as soon as I can. Also, please follow me sa TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Twitter. Kahit sa Twitter hindi na because the kalat is there. But follow me on my social media accounts and comment any questions you guys have about working from home. Follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!